What's up, guys? Darth Schlegel here again, as you can see. I wanted to say that I appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos, and especially the people that have commented. I've got some likes, I'm digging that. The people that's left comments that agree with what I said about Mike Zero, appreciate your feedback. I love the feedback. So going to talk some more Star Wars tonight. There's a lot of things going on, but I don't really care to comment on Spider-Man and Marvel and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that. So anyway, first and foremost, like I said, Darth Schlegel coming at you.
With Princess Leia.
And tonight I want to talk about The Force Awakens. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't fans of this movie. And that's your opinion. That's good. Did I think it was the best movie? No, of course not. But I also understood exactly what it was and what it was supposed to be, which was a reboot. A movie that was supposed to connect with the older audience because it was so similar, and they were trying to use that Lucas formula to grab a hold of the new audience. I think that it worked in a lot of ways. I think had The Last Jedi not been the debacle that it was, that things would be a lot better. There's definitely no one can argue that things didn't really go south after The Force Awakens. Things went south, after The Last Jedi. That being said, what I want to talk about in this video regarding this film is not Rey. I don't want to talk about her. We know what her deal is. We know that scenario. We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my opinion. And it is just my opinion on that guy. Finn. All right. And what people think about his character now versus what they thought about it in The Force Awakens, and what you thought about it before the movie actually came out. Because when you have posters like this, you've got Kylo Ren there with his crossguard lightsaber. Cool weapon, they stole it from the animated series, but, whatever. You got Rey with her staff, Darth Plagueis' staff. And then you got Finn that you can legitimately see that he is holding a blue lightsaber. And if you look close enough, you can actually tell that it is the Skywalker lightsaber. Not going to get into whose lightsaber it is. At that time, it was the Skywalker lightsaber. But, as far as Finn goes, I think that John Boyega is a great actor. For what he does and what he is needed to do, he is great. His American accent is terrific. And with that being said, I think that he is just, my opinion, I think that he has been a wasted character. The Cantabite scenes in The Last Jedi, his adventure with Rose, that it really just wasted his character. Even though he was what he was, which was a stormtrooper, and they didn't go that route with him where they made him, and he's looking like, this guy is going to be a Jedi, or training to be a Jedi, or training not necessarily a Jedi, because we're being told now that, Jedi aren't the good guys, or they're nothing. You know, they're just like anybody else in the galaxy. They're just Force users. But I think it would have been nice if they would have taken that picture and moved that forward to, you know, have someone else there. You know, why did it have to be one person? You know, and no one cares that it's a woman. That's not it. You know, it's, you know, in this society that we live in today where everything is, you know, being speculated upon and thrown under the bus and everything that's going on every day. Why did they paint that picture, so to speak, to make you think that this guy was going to be more than what he wound up being? I really do think that they wasted John Boyega's character, and I hope that that he gets to shine a lot more in episode 9. I do wish that he would have been, you know, I hate using the phrase, but it is what it is, force sensitive. I wish that he would have been able to train to be a Jedi, you know, or a, you know, a force user. It would have been nice. And, you know, for Disney wanting to put, and Lucas wanting to put that equality and, you know, kind of spread everything evenly in Star Wars, this is where everybody has the complaint about Rey, and it's not Daisy Ridley's fault because I don't feel like she feels that way. Everybody blames Kathleen Kennedy for it. Is, you know, it's been about women. It has. They've made it a point. Those you know, memes that you see, the Force is female and all that, you know, they've really tried to push that point forward a little too much, and I don't particularly like it, but I'm also not going to let it steer me away from Star Wars. You know, with them, you know, having Rey, and legitimately Leia needed to be a big part of this trilogy. She did. And I don't think anyone has a problem with that. Strong female character. No one has a problem with that. You know, Laura Dern, great actress, but the character that she had to play was just useless. You know, Rose Tico, another character that is, you know, it's nothing toward the actresses or the actors in these films, but some of the characters that they're asked to play are just awful. I mean, the character of Rose, it's just awful. The character of DJ, you know, Benicio del Toro, who is a phenomenal actor, but the character he was asked to play is awful. So, you know, throwing guys in there too. The character that Hux was asked to play was awful. I mean, after The Force Awakens, great character. I mean, he was basically like, and I hate to use the word, but it is what it is. I mean, he was basically like Space Hitler. And then after The Force Awakens, you know, he's basically thrown under the bus in bad comedy with, you know, Oscar Isaac with Poe Dameron. And it just, another wasted character. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. You know, if someone will, I'd like to see some comments on this and tell me what you think. Do you think that this trilogy could have been better if they had added to having Rey on there and had, Finn on there too, as, something also awakening in him. I may be wrong on this, but I think that actually Prince from Urban Acolytes theorized on this one time that the Force could have potentially been awakening in him. And it could have been. They could have went that route, but they didn't for whatever reason. But do you guys think it would have been better if they would have had him also be Force sensitive and be able to train with Rey, have more time with Rey in The Last Jedi, if he had actually went to the island with Rey, or something to that effect? What do you guys think? Do you think it would have been better to have Finn play a bigger part as a potential Jedi or Padawan in training, whatever you want to call it now, whatever they're going to call it? But let me know, guys, what you think. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. I will be making more videos. And like I said, I have no plans to monetize any of my videos. I do this for the fun and for the love of Star Wars, and to try to spread some goodness about Star Wars, and see what you guys think. I want to talk about Star Wars, not wad it up like a piece of paper and throw it in the trash. So tell me what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.